Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Foles. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to learn that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A carry here for the big tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nick Foles scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, Let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for two and really put the pressure on them.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 2.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 34 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
11 empty, tape. 11 mighty. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Let's go!
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun to about the 35, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give to Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because